These custom molded rear mud guards are for those of you that have a non-Rubicon 2018 and up JL that are looking for a mud guard that's going to help keep some of the junk that gets thrown up from the rear tires off this back area of the Jeep. This is going to be a very easy 1 out of 3 wrench installation. There is a little bit of drilling into the rear bumper, but it's fairly minor, fairly easy to do, so we're going to stick with 1 out of 3 wrenches, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. So a mud guard can really serve 2 different purposes. One is actually functional, like I said, keeping some of the junk that's thrown by this rear tire off of this rear area of the Jeep. The other is an aesthetic thing. Some people just like the way a mud guard looks when it's installed on your vehicle. So whichever reason you're looking to purchase these for, these are going to be a great option for you. They're going to look really good because they are custom molded. This is not something where you're just buying a universal fit piece. This is designed specifically for the rear bumper and the inner fender liner of the Jeep, so everything's molded. It fits well. It looks like it could have come on the Jeep right out of the factory. And because it is going to be a nice solid piece, it's going to hang down here and it is going to block some of that junk from the tire doing its job. So again, you have the aesthetic aspect and the functional aspect of this. High quality material, like I said, the fit is there. It's not going to be something that's going to fade in the sun or crack or otherwise wear out like some plastics can when they're exposed to the elements. You're not going to have that problem with this piece here. Now, because this is a more premium product, this is going to run you a little bit more than some of the other options out there. Right around that $55 mark is what you can expect to pay for a set of these. And if you're looking for the set for the front as well, they're going to be right around that same price. So yes, they're a little bit more expensive, but in my opinion, the quality and the fit make it worth it. So this is a nice, easy install. Let me show you how to do it. For this install, we used a drill with a 1/16 inch drill bit. We also used a 3/8 inch impact with a number 2 Phillips head screw socket on it. Also a regular handheld number 2 Phillips head screwdriver and a 8mm socket on a 1/4 inch drive socket driver. So this is going to be a very simple 1 out of 3 wrench installation. There is going to be a little bit of drilling involved, but it's just into the plastic factory bumper. So sticking with 1 out of 3, no huge modifications and pretty easy to do in your driveway. Now the first step is going to be removing a bolt that's on the inside of the fender here. We're going to completely remove that. We have to reach our hand up behind there, and there is a U-shaped metal clip that bolt threads into. We need to pull that clip out of the way and replace it with the one that's included in our kit. Then we can start installing our fender flares. So this is going to be an 8mm socket that we're going to use to remove that bolt. So in order to remove the U-clip that's behind this piece of plastic, we're just gonna pull it forward and replace it with this new U-clip that came in our kit. It's gonna be a little bit difficult for you to see, but all I have to do is pull that forward. You can sort of see the U-clip down in there. That's what I'm gonna grab and pull it off of the metal tab that it lives on. There it is. We'll set that one out of the way. And the one that comes in the kit is going to be a little bit bigger for the slightly larger bolt that we need to install. And slide that right over top of the metal tab. Once that clip is over the metal bar, over the factory hole, we can just go ahead and tuck our plastic inner fender liner back the way it was from the factory, like so. And now we'll go ahead and grab our mud guard. So we can take our mud guard, and it really only sits one way. It really does lock pretty well into the bumper. So we know where it's going to go, and then we take one of the included bolts with the washer and put it through the hole, through the splash guard, and into that metal U-clip that we just installed. Grab a screwdriver and we'll get that tightened up. So now that we have that one screw holding the mud flap into place, we're going to use the flap itself as a template for drilling these 3 holes. So 1, 2, and then 1 down along the bottom here. And as I said before, we're really just drilling into the plastic of the bumper. So we'll hold the mud flap where we like it, and we have our 1/16 inch drill bit. We'll go ahead and pop a couple of holes. 1, 2, there's the 3rd one. With the holes drilled, we can install the screws that come in the kit. Now we can move on to the other side. So if you are looking for a high quality set of mudguards that are custom molded for your JL, I would recommend this option, and you can find them right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.